score, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Stroud.
Inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Again, it's Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Now he's loose at the 40. Travis Etienne.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud looking to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, ready?
Now third down and very long. Stroud here on third and long.
Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Lawrence now going to move him around. On first down, right back to Etienne.
And it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On second down, here's the option.
He'll pitch it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on third and 1. They'll run with Etienne.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Luke Farrell,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7.
Texan 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Texans 7.
Ready, set.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On the set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Agnew now to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Red on red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars' first down as he'll get this up to the 43.
First down, Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. The left side completion to Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, They knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not thrown perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now on the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The kick by McManus is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On the jump.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hustle. Hustle. Ready.
Final play of the half. Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now on the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. ETN on the toss right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now they're in the hurry-up. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Lawrence on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Jaguars.
We have played 3 quarters.
Lisa 24. Have gun.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And the Jaguar first down.
Here we go.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Zay Jones from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Flushed out right.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And ball possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And they'll run with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Ready, ready.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Stroud now. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now ETN to start the drive. Dances by him, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. Gets past one man, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something